That's Envy's mom. You can tell she is enjoying a break from him. He had a lot of fun, but he has endless amounts of energy. So you saw the little white puppet fur on his rear end. It's a way that he can show all the adults that he's a baby who doesn't know any better. As they get older, that disappears. It looks like Oliver's trying to get some nursing in or just being really obnoxious. Could be one or the other. If you have questions, do let us know. I'm on the far right-hand side. Yes, sir.
So what is Oliver doing?
I can't hear you. You gotta be loud.
Is Oliver just playing around?
Is Oliver playing around? Well, Enzy's the one who's rolling around on the ground, and yes, he's playing around. Oliver, who's on top of Mary, he might be nursing. He might be getting some milk. So at a year old, he still does that. In fact, Enzy, the 3-year-old, still does that when he can. But both of them are just kind of resting. When you come to a zoo, sometimes they complain because the animals are sleeping all the time. That's what animals do. They save their energy for when they need it. So unless you're hunting, protecting your family, or protecting yourself, you usually rest so you have energy for when you need it later on. So questions on age. Simpson is around 35. Mary, the mother of Oliver and grandmother to Enzy, is around 36. Kelly is in her mid-teens. The babies are 3-year-old and 1-year-old. When it comes to nursing, who does the work? Well, around these parts, they each take care of their own kids. So if Mary, the grandma, chose to nurse grandson and her own son at the same time, she could. But around here, the babies are pretty controlling of their resources, and the mom knows who belongs to them. So Kelly is trying to wean Enzy, so trying to get him to stop drinking milk and grow a little more. They're both eating solid foods. Enzy still gets to nurse a lot, or Oliver rather, sorry. Oliver, the 1-year-old, still gets to nurse a lot. It'll change as they get older. So yes, Mary could nurse them both, but she doesn't.
It's so intense, just looking at everybody.
Montana asked me if when the babies get older, we have to separate them. You mean from each other or from their parents or both? From each other. So do we have to separate from them from each other? Well, Montana, if you were here when they are being wild, they wrestle with each other. There is screaming, and it sounds a lot like you guys when you wrestle and play rough. The difference is, in the world of gorillas, rough play is the normal thing. So if you guys look out at the oak tree that's directly in front of us, the babies climb about 3/4 of the way up that and then dead drop to the ground. They are rough and tough. They are built to be tough. They bite each other. They wrestle. They play. It's all part of being a baby gorilla. So we won't separate them. They'll just do their own thing. But we are always
You all
watching.
see the babies?
And gorillas climb trees. Gorillas can climb trees. If you look at the babies, you can see they're little and they're light enough. They climb all the time. Their 2 moms also climb that tree. Guess who doesn't do a whole lot of climbing? That big guy down at the end. So when you weigh 350 pounds and you're older, climbing takes a lot more work. So he doesn't climb as much. Is he capable? Absolutely. But just like humans, as you get older, things become more difficult and you have to have a really good reason to do stuff.
Did you see his mouth? Oh my God!
By the campers. How long do they nurse your wild? Gorillas will nurse as long as mom lets them. So in these parts, it tends to be 5 to 7 years. In nature, it could be less, it could be more. It just depends on the individual. And each mother has their own mothering style. So you can see Enzy is pretty independent from his mom, who's way on the far side of that. That's indicative of their relationship. 3 years old, yeah. The 1-year-old is much more clingy and more clingy than Enzy was at that same age. So there's different types of mothers. Mary is also the mother of the other mother. So they learn from each other, but they still do things a little bit differently. I hope you guys don't pick your nose with your toes. That's what I just saw there.
Pick your nose, pick your toes.
Can they have more than one baby nursing at the same time? I have not heard of a case of twins. That would be the only time. they won't have another baby while they're still in their fetal glass typically, because they're like us. They invest heavy resources in one. And you can see they grow at a similar rate to us, so they won't be like a giraffe who can have a calf every year, or kittens who are having cats who are having kittens every year. It'll be different. You're just cruising up and you're looking at Sim Sim, our silverback. Yes, he can see you. Yes, he likes what he sees. He likes kids. And when he sees something he really likes, he gets wiggly toes. So watch for that. A lot of people looking at gorillas think they look angry all the time. They have a really broad brow bone that acts as a visor and keeps the sun out. But if you want to know what the real attitude going on is, you look at the muzzle, their nose and their mouth. If they're upset, they tend to put air right behind their lips. Not so much in their cheeks, but right behind their lips. And that's the way you can tell they're a little worried about something that's going on. We don't see it around here very often because they don't have to worry about it a lot. All the adults that are in this exhibit right now came to us from other facilities. The two babies were born right here at Busch Gardens.
Oh, I see them all.
This is one of the few places in the park that I could just sit and stay for a really long time. Just watch them and hang out. You're just cruising up to join us. These are Western lowland gorillas. One of the biggest questions we get with them is, do we go inside? We don't go in with any of our great apes, just like we don't go in with lions, hyenas, tigers, elephants, rhinos, hippos. We don't go in with any of those guys. It's not that we expect them to be dangerous, it's that we expect them to be exactly what they are, which is wild animals. But that we do train them, and they do help us. So if you look at the back wall of the habitat, there's a big steel mesh door. That's the type of door that we interact with the animals through. We have dangerous rolling baby gorillas right now. Keep your eyes peeled for tornado-like behavior.
Look at him scratching the chest.
Yes.
Look at him. Like,
We've had lots of spinning and twirling. So I'm going to break from talking about training to talk about the two troublemakers on the left-hand side. So Oliver is the 1-year-old who right now appears to have the upper hand, but it's kind of an act because Enzi is the 3-year-old on the ground and he's letting him win. So both of them are really good at defending themselves. You'll see Oliver, the little guy, won't get too far from mom. Enzi is real far from his mom. She's on the opposite side of the habitat. You guys see tongue and teeth on those little boys in wrestling? They're laughing. And when they laugh, it's so you'll see open mouth, tongue and teeth. Get him, Oliver. And they both have a little white tuft of fur on their rear end. That means I'm a baby gorilla and I don't know any better. As they get bigger, it grows out. And then they are accountable for their actions.
he took cover.
Now they're getting dangerously close to Simpson, the silverback. Luckily, he plays uncle in this group. So he is pretty open to these guys tumbling into his vicinity. Oliver, even though he's the instigator, he's the 1-year-old, even though he's frequently the instigator, he doesn't get far from mom, so if he doesn't like the way that the play is going, he can squeal and she'll come and defend him. They take naps all the time. They tend to keep one eye looking at the kids and looking at what's going on. But frequently you'll see mom awake and the baby stowed somewhere close by for a nap.
Oh, laugh his butt off. Look at him. Get over here. Roll over here.
I love that the big guy acts like the little one has the upper hand. He's much stronger and he's letting him win. You're just cruising up, we're watching two ridiculous baby gorillas on the left-hand side of the glass who are wrestling and playing. And Sim Sim is now getting in the mix. So Sim Sim is the big silverback. He doesn't play very much, but if he has a chance to stick a hand in there and let his presence be known, he will. If he's checking out you guys, you guys are going to get yourselves in trouble. If Sim is checking you out and he sees something that he likes, he wiggles those back toes. Something that seems pretty particular to him. You're just cruising up. We've got 5 gorillas out right now. Sim Sim is the silverback who's laying close to the glass. The 2 troublemakers who are wrestling are 3-year-old Enzi and 1-year-old Oliver. Don't be worried about the open mouth and teeth. That's the face they make when they're laughing. and it goes, get him, Oliver. The little one's mom is Mary, who's against the rock wall a little further back on the left. The bigger one's mom is Pelly, who's taking a probably well-deserved break on the right-hand side of the habitat. And these two monsters roaming around are 3 and 1. So in nature, this is about what they'd be doing. During the hotter parts of the day, it's time to rest, save your energy, relax, and keep cool. So this is pretty much what you'd see happening. One of the campers came through and asked if we ever separate the babies to make sure that they don't hurt each other. This is natural gorilla behavior. They do what they do. So we always keep an eye on them, and sometimes we give the moms a break from each other so that they can have space, just like you guys. You might love the person you're with, but you don't want to be with them 24/7. So we give everybody a break from time to time, but the babies are always with their moms, and they're frequently together. Because they do this. The most natural gorilla behavior.
You trying to pull it back?
If you're just cruising up, welcome. We're watching crazy baby gorillas.
They're fighting each other. They're fighting each other.
The silverback is laying next to the glass. He is around 35 years old and 350 pounds. Further back along the wall, you have 2 wrestling babies. Envy is the 3-year-old. Oliver is the 1-year-old. Oliver's mom is Mary, who's sitting right behind him. And then on the right-hand side of the habitat in the shade is Kelly. That's the bigger kid's mom, probably taking a good break from being mom for a while. So as they wrestle and play, when you see mouth open and teeth and tongue, they're usually laughing. And when you're close enough, you can hear them as they wrestle. But it looks rough and tumble. It absolutely is. They are wild animals. This is what they would do in nature. And the little guy lives as good as he gets. Also, Mary, Oliver's mom, is right there. So if she thinks he's getting too out of control, she will step in.
That one had the youngest. Do you see that one right there? Do you see Mary right there? She has
As they've gotten bigger, we've seen Enzy, the bigger of the 2 kids, try to get Oliver to ride on his back like he does on the moms. No success yet. So we get questions, do we ever go in with them? We are never inside with these animals, even and especially the little guys. All these animals take care of themselves and take care of each other. In terms of interacting with them, we do training sessions through a steel mesh barrier. So we teach them behaviors to help them to stay healthy. So they'll do things like offer their chest, we can listen to them with the stethoscope, we can look inside their mouth, we can look inside their ears. Simpson even does a cardiac ultrasound, and the girls both do uterine ultrasound. Anything we can do through mesh to help keep them healthy is ideal. If you think about zoos in the old days, if you wanted to find out, to anesthetize them and then take some measurements and take some samples. That's a dangerous thing to do with a big animal. So if we can get all the information we need without doing that, that's what we want. Be careful, Enzy. So Simpson is not the dad of the group, but he does act like the uncle. He came to us from another facility. Simpson's the big silverback, who Enzy is currently stalking and throwing hay here. And someday Enzy will look just like that. Your boys will all grow up to be silverbacks.
Oh, he's stretching. He's stretching.
Playing Tickle Monster.
Look at the little
he has